Hey guys, Pulkit here from Gadget Generations, and today I'm going to talk to you about this beautiful IEM known as the Elysian Pilgrim. This is a recently launched pair priced at $399 available on Hi-Fi Go. Actually, this sample was provided to me by Hi-Fi Go for a review tour in India, so I'm going to ship it to the next review right after the shoot is done. And I have enjoyed like 10 days with the pair. I actually received it a few days ago, and I am using it absolutely on and off basis with other IEMs, but this one has getting more and more usage because of its sound quality, and we will talk about in the review today. So stay tuned with me till the very end, and I hope you guys enjoy watching my review for the Pilgrim. So first of all, I would like to thank Hi-Fi Go. I will be adding a link to the Elysian Pilgrim in the description section below. You guys can go and check it out on their website, and I might include affiliated links, so I might get some kind of a little bit of portion if you purchase, and you don't have to pay anything extra to it, so that might support my channel. So talking about Elysian acoustic labs first, to begin this review. Today's review, the Pilgrim is one of the most affordable sets by Elysian Acoustic Labs. Elysian Acoustic Lab is known for its high-end IEM so far, primarily the Annihilator and the Diva. Annihilator is one of the most detailed and most resolving set of in-ear monitors on the planet. I have listened to it 2 or 3 times so far. First of all, I listened to it when Mr. Sajid Amit from Amplify Audio Reviews visited India. He used to own a unit. I guess he currently owns the unit as well. And I absolutely fell in love with it because the resolution, the sheer clarity throughout the band of that IEM is simply amazing. Next up, the Diva. Diva is someone who loves absolute amazing vocals. And I recently listened to the Diva during my trip to Kanjam, Singapore last month only. Next up, about the Pilgrim. Pilgrim is their most affordable set of in-ear monitors in the market today, priced at $400 and it brings you a 4-driver hybrid setup featuring one 9.8 mm LSR technology dynamic driver and 3 balanced armature drivers on each side. So talking about the design and build quality of the pair is quite nicely built. You get completely metallic shells. They are CNC machined aluminium alloy ear shells, and we have 3D beveled design onto the face plates, which looks really cool. The pair has a really premium and rich feel in hand, and when you wear it, it provides good isolation and sits comfortably into your ears as well. It comes bundled with these spin fit ear tips, which I am using. I will be adding the B-roll so you guys can have a closer look to the pair in terms of design and build. The design and build quality is simply amazing. The pair looks absolutely phenomenal. One thing to note here, the pair uses Elysian's those Pentacon connectors which Elysian and Effect Audio uses for their IEMs. So in case if you plan to upgrade the cable in future, you may have to look for cables with Pentacon connectors, which are not very easily available. You have to purchase cables by Effect Audio, maybe with those Connex, and you can purchase a Connex premium kit where the Pentacon connectors are available. The stock cable is quite nice. It is soft and it is lightweight as well, so no issues with that either. But the unit that I have has a 3.5 mm cable, and I personally prefer using a balanced connection. But no issues, the cable and the pair works really well. So next up, the drivability. The pair is quite easy to power, but I personally recommend using a good level source, a good mid-fi level DAC amp or a portable device, so that you can enjoy the pair to its full glory, because it is very capable, and if you provide her with a clean source, the output is phenomenal. I have been using it with my Kine N3 Ultra and the iBasso DX320, which I personally own both the devices. And the pair, even with the single-handed connection, has no troubles in terms of drivability. With my N3 Ultra, I'm like 40 out of 100 volume using the 3.5 mm single-handed output and at medium gain mode, while the DX320 is a mighty powerful device, so I've been using it at like 25 to 30 volume level out of 63 in low gain mode, so no troubles at all, and the output is full of clarity and details. Now on to the sound quality part. Elysian Pilgrim, to be honest, to summarize the entire review, at the beginning itself, I would say that it is a new benchmark for me under the $500 price bracket. The pair reeks of sheer clarity and details. The pair has a really clean and crisp presentation throughout the frequency band. You get good sub bass reach with decent mid bass slams, The overall bass region is quite snappy. You get a quick, precise response in the lower end. The bass decay is quite quick, so drum notes just come and hit and go and leave their mark. So really cool and clean bass response. Then we have slightly recessed into the mid-range section, which is full of clarity. The vocals and the instruments, they sound well defined, and the texture for both male and female vocals is simply amazing. Next up, the treble region. Treble region is has good extensions, and they have good level of detail as well. You get decently detailed instruments. Even the minute details are quite nicely reproduced, and the amount of air into the treble region is also quite nice. The overall tonality and timbre of the pair is quite onto the neutral side and has a very natural feel to itself. For me, during my last unboxing video, someone asked me what IEMs or tracks that I personally use for as benchmark for timbre around the price point. For me, under $1,000, two IEMs are my personal benchmarks for tonality and timbre. First one is the Twilight, and the second one is the Dunu SS6 Mark II. While listening to the Pilgrim, I was reminded hugely of the SS6 Mark II. While Twilight has a slight bit of extra warmth to it, and that gives me a more natural and more emotional side, but I would compare this with the SS6 Mark II in terms of the timbre and the tonality overall. So basically, to summarize the review for you guys, we have fast and snappy bass response. We have clean sub bass reach, good sub bass reach with good rumble. Then we have decently slamming mid bass. Then we have clear and crisp mid range presentation. The vocals sound quite good and quite clear and quite crisp as well. The treble is well defined and has no offensiveness, no shoutiness, no harshness present. It has a crisp and clear response in the treble region as well. We have good amount of air as well into that region. Now on to some things that I personally feel could have been improved with the Pilgrim. Well, to be honest, there is nothing much to complain, but I personally feel I would love a bit of more slam and weight into the mid bass section. Mid bass is decent, it is fast, it is snappy. I just want a bit of more weight to it, a bit of more punch to it. That would add a bit of weight to the vocals, and maybe add a bit of more warmth to the output as well. But I would personally prefer that. Although I would personally say that I absolutely love the Pilgrim, and it creates a new benchmark for me, like I mentioned above before in the beginning, the sound quality part for today's review. So apart from that mid bass, I would say that Pentacone connectors, maybe because the upgrade cable would cost you a lot, maybe like $100 or $200 to get a Pentacone connector cable. But apart from these two, it is really hard to find any kind of flaws. Maybe the shells may get scratchy, but so far no issues for me. So apart from these two, I have no personally complaints with the Pilgrim, and I have been enjoying it for the past 10 days on and off on a daily basis. Now some comparisons, reviews incomplete without a comparison. So at this moment I have this earphone with me as well, the TSMR X, the Tanso Mirai X, sent to me by Audio Geeks India for the purpose of this review. So this pair might have slightly bit of difference into the driver configuration. While or Pilgrim has 1 DD and 3 BA drivers, this one has 2 DD, 4 BA and one some custom driver kind of thing as well. So this pair and Pilgrim, how do these compare, while both of these are retailing for the same price, for $400? For me, in my opinion, the both of these pairs are kind of polar opposite in terms of sound quality. The TSMRX has a good musical factor to it. It has more emotional vocals and a bit of added weight in the mid bass section as well. While the Pilgrim has faster bass response, has a slightly better texture for vocals in my opinion. The TSMRX has sounded a bit more weighted, but the texture on the Pilgrim is just feels completely raw and neutral in their presentation. Next up, we have treble region. has more details into the Pilgrim. It is the minutest of the details are presented more beautifully onto the Pilgrim, while the TSM-RX has a more musical and a more relaxing presentation. So if sometime I want to feel the fun, I want to feel the liveliness, and I want to hear the details, I pick up the Pilgrim. And then sometimes when I just want to get lost in the musicality and has a relaxing musical session, then the TSM-RX, my hand goes out for that. Well, that completes my review for the Pilgrim. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the review so far. For me, just to summarize once again, a new benchmark, and like I mentioned in my unboxing video as well, Pilgrim for the win under the $400 price, under the $500 price bracket. It is absolutely amazing and full of details and clarity. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video review. If you guys have any questions related to the Pilgrim, you guys can ask me in the comment section below. And in case you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I recently reached 1000 subscribers and I aim to increase the number soon. Well, that's Pulkit signing off, Gadget Generations. Thank you so much.